Today I'm gonna be filming a 6 a.m. That Girl morning routine video. I wanna preface this by saying, one, I'm not actually that girl. I struggle with the whole stigma of that girl because it's kind of like painting this picture perfect lifestyle that is just not realistic on a daily basis. So I want to make it clear that the things that happen in this morning routine are not every single day. There are definitely days where I literally like just stay in my pajamas all day. I don't want anyone having like unrealistic expectations. This is not my everyday routine. There are a lot of days that it just, you know, I don't even know if my morning routine was that impressive, but even if that wasn't that impressive to you, it's even more underwhelming than that on a daily basis. So don't be discouraged if you work a full-time job and you're like, I don't have the time to do this. Do what you can. As long as you're making time for yourself, that's the most important thing. Today is particularly exciting because this video is actually going to be sponsored by the Farmer's Dog. If you guys haven't heard me talk about them before, I don't know where you've been. I have been a fan for well over a year now. My dogs are absolutely obsessed with this food. I want to talk to you guys about why it's so great and why you should consider feeding your dog the Farmer's Dog. It's been well over a year since I've been feeding Duke and Prince the Farmer's Dog, and when I tell you I've seen a complete and total shift in their energy, in their bowel movements, their coats look shinier. They are just all around happy, healthy pups. My dogs are my babies. I want them to live a really long and healthy life, and diet is a huge part of that. And while the Farmer's Dog can be more expensive than your typical grocery store dog food, I think it's really worth it as a long-term investment in your dog's health, and it can help you avoid unnecessary health costs down the road. You can take peace in knowing that your dog is eating real food. So for example, this one has beef in it, but it's gonna include vegetables like carrots, Brussels sprouts, broccoli, but it's also going to include fiber-rich foods like chickpeas, lentils, and sweet potatoes. They also will supplement in nutrients like omega-3s so that they're getting the healthy dose of vitamins and nutrients that they need. This is just an all-around convenient option if you want your pup to live a nice, long, healthy life and know that their diet is in check and they're eating good portions and yummy human-grade foods. I highly encourage you to try out the Farmer's Dog. It is convenient. You don't have to worry about them not eating, and fewer unnecessary vet visits. If you guys would like to get 50% off of your first order, make sure to check out the link in my description box. Thanks again to the Farmer's Dog for working with me on today's video. So we're gonna go over everything I'm doing here a little bit later, but what you're seeing right now is me writing in my planner and giving Prince cuddles, and these are two things that happen every single morning, no matter what. I love going over my planner just to have an idea for the things that I want to accomplish that day, and then I write in this 6-minute diary that I've had for a little over a year, and I'm honestly not as consistent as I would like to be, but I think it's a perfect way to start off your day, just showing some gratitude. And this is also something that I've been trying to incorporate more, is meditation. I hold on to a lot of stress, I hold on to a lot of anger and resentment, and these are things that I'm trying to heal myself through. So just constantly trying to find different ways to heal from that. But how cute is this? Duke, I think, didn't know what I was doing, but he was like, you know, I'm gonna sit behind her and protect her. And then he comes and like checks on me and paws at me like, Mom, are you good? Is everything okay? Just gonna let this play through because it's so cute.
As their open, loving light comes streaming in from all directions.
I want to tell you guys about what you guys saw me writing in, because these are pretty much daily essentials. My planner for sure is something that I have to write in every single day, and I try to get everyone to join the planner family because I feel like it is so important to physically write down the things that you need to do and have it near you all day. I've been using a planner for years. I consistently fill them out and I write in them every single day. I try to write it in order of the things that I'd like to do, but really it's just like a place for me to brain dump everything. And at the end, I always draw a little square and I put a check mark in there if it's complete. And if I don't complete it, I put an X in it and I put a line through and scribble it out and typically bleed it over into the next day. Writing in a planner is so important for my nighttime and my daytime routine, my morning routine, I mean. This has been through the ringer. I've had it for a long time. But this is my 6-minute diary. It's basically an extended version of a 5-minute journal. I like this one a little bit more because instead of just asking you what you're grateful for in a positive affirmation, you write down 3 things you're grateful for, you write down a couple of ways that you plan to make the day great, and then my positive affirmation, I put, I am enough. And then at the end of the day, it asks you your good deed for the day, how you plan to improve, and then 3 great things that you experience. And then every week there is 5 weekly questions that you answer. It's just a really nice way to kind of check in with yourself and kind of see where you're at mentally. That has been really important to me, and I will leave this 6-minute diary linked in my description box. And then the final thing, I have this little moleskin notebook that I write like different video ideas in, or I take notes in, or you know, whatever the case is. I recently got into healing inner child wounds and also scripting, which if you don't know what scripting is, it's something that you do for manifesting, where you essentially write a diary entry or a journal entry speaking into existence all the things that you want to happen as if it's already happened. So let's say you want to get a promotion at your job, you want to get a new car, and you've been wanting to upgrade your cell phone. These are all things that you want but you can't necessarily afford right now, or they just haven't happened yet, such as the job promotion. You would write, you know, dear diary, I'm just so grateful to have gotten this promotion at my job. My pay increased by this much and I have all these new tasks that I'm so grateful to have taken on. I also finally upgraded my car and I love it so much. I also upgraded my phone and it's so great to like have the latest technology. And you're basically just writing and expressing this gratitude as if it's already happened. If we are really multi-dimensional beings and all these different versions of us exist, then who's to say that you can't step into the reality that you want to have? I will say I wish that I wrote the actual day that I scripted this. I wrote it future tense. I wrote it for my birthday, which is July 23rd, but I've been reading this every day and I actually read it out loud to Ryan as well because I just want to speak it into existence, and I feel like some of these things are already happening for me, which is really crazy because you hear that a lot. People are like, yeah, I scripted, and you know, you do the work to go with it and really awesome things can happen. So if you guys want to hear more about scripting, just let me know because I could honestly talk about it all day.
Sold. I want a fucking journal.
You guys have been asking where Diamond's at.
Oh,
she's right here.
Hello.
Honestly.
Have they really been asking?
No, really. Every time I do a Q&A, they're like, do you and Diamond still hang out?
Should we do a Q&A?
Are you down?
Right now, yeah.
Okay, let me post on Instagram.
Okay.
When you get older, you just do start to see your friends less. Like, it's just kind of how it goes, and it sucks, but it's the truth. You have more things to prioritize, and not to prioritize, but just more things. Like, you might be exhausted after work and you don't feel like socializing, or you're trying to save money, or they want to come over but it's conflicting with something that's happening in their schedule. So Diamond's still my best friend. We just are trying to actually now make more time for each other. We're in a place now where it's like, okay, it's been too long. But that is gonna be it for this morning routine, that girl video. I hope that you guys enjoyed it, and see you guys next time.